There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Entry. 14th day, 6th month, year 4, I think. Kind of runs together after a while. Got up this morning, same as always. Big deal, huh? I even made my bed. See, it's strictly the honor system up here. Yeah, one more day scratched off the old calendar. First thing I did was, let's see, I made a pot of coffee. That's what they call this stuff. Next, some breakfast. Fake bacon and eggs. Hear that? Kind of makes your mouth water, doesn't it? Gotta watch the calories, though. Putting on some pounds around the middle. That's bad for the ticker. Wouldn't want to check out before my time. I make it 46 more years, give or take a few. Anyway, welcome to my world. At least I'll have something to play back later. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anybody to listen to. Because this way I know I'm dealing with a higher class individual. Corey, you did it again. My compliments to the chef. Now let's go outside and take a look around. Don't mind if I do. This is my backyard. And my front yard. It's all my yard now. No footprints in the sand except mine. I never even locked the door. Why should I? Nobody comes calling. Not even a lizard. Just miles and miles of nothing. Anyway, be back in a while. Time to go to work. I got a 1947 pickup truck out there. Been restoring it for years. Gives me something to do, like a hobby, you know? Alan B., he brings me parts a little bit at a time. Wonder how he's gonna get the long block here. Now that's gotta weigh more than a few pounds. Bye for now. This is Corey, signing off.
Welcome to the world of Mr. James A. Corey. A shack, a shed, and a yard made up of sand and scrub that stretches to infinity. His work? An old truck, cobbled together from junkyard parts. He takes his time, for there is a ritual to loneliness. Twice a day, Corey leaves his shack, goes over to his vehicle in progress, and makes a few minor adjustments. Then he sits in the front seat, stares through the windshield that isn't there, and perhaps succumbs to a wishful daydream that he is at the wheel of a moving car, and the car is on a highway and there is some place to go. But this will have to remain a dream, because where this man is, there are no highways, no places to go, and no people to see. For the record, let it be known that James A. Corey is a convicted criminal placed in solitary confinement, and it matters very little that his confinement stretches as far as the eye can see. His sentence is the kind of isolation that can destroy a human mind. It is an exile far worse than a dungeon at the ends of the earth, because he has been banished to a place well beyond the earth. In just a moment, Mr. Corey will discover that he may not be alone for the rest of his life after all. And with that discovery will come the requisite spark of hope. But a spark is all it takes to fire a man's imagination in the Twilight Zone.
There she is, dead ahead.
Got it, Captain.
Prepare for planetfall.
All systems check. Sir?
What is it, Carstairs?
I got a question for you. How can we still call it planetfall if it's only an asteroid?
That's a good one.
Well, call it whatever you like, off the record. But we're on the record now. This isn't a training mission. Set the coordinates.
Yes, sir.
The surface is coming up mighty fast.
I don't know how you can tell one sand dune from another.
By doing this every 4 months, year after year, that's how. Corey's shack is just over the rise.
I don't see...
It's right there. Fire retro rockets.
Decreasing speed.
Ready to nose up.
Nose up. 40 degrees. 60.
Keep pulling.
75. 80. 88. 90 degrees, sir.
Now angle her down. Tail first.
Piece of cake, Captain.
What are the numbers?
0400 hours, Earth time. Fuel 0.87 capacity. Cutting in a little close, sir.
Ah, those meteors on the way out. We lost some precious time. Corey won't be very happy.
He's not supposed to be happy, is he?
You don't know him the way I do, Adams. He waits for these deliveries like a kid on Christmas. Always wants to hear how things are back home. What the women look like, how the world has changed. I'm the only contact he's got. If I didn't stop here, I think he'd go stir-crazy.
What'd he do, anyway?
He stopped caring, that's what. After he lost his wife.
Yeah?
He got in a fight. Some say it wasn't his fault. The guy died, and he ended up here. They don't have room for any more criminals back home.
The new regime, huh? I read about that.
But he's had a lot of time to think.
Nothing to do here but think.
Prepare to set her down. I want a 3-point landing this time.
Yes, sir.
Tail fins ready. We're going in.
Entry, 15th day, 6th month, year 4. I'm even measuring time by this place now. I go on every day like the day before and the day before that, the weeks, the months. But I can't give in. I have to stick it out. There'll be a supply drop coming soon, I think. They're overdue. Hope it's Allenby's ship, because he's a decent man and he brings me things. Like he sneaked the parts for that antique out there. Few pieces at a time, as much as he could carry. Thank God for that truck and the hours it used up. I can look at it out there and know it's real. And reality is what I need. Because what else is left that I can believe in? The desert? The wind? Myself? Here's a thought. Maybe I'll end up like that truck. Inanimate. Nothing but an object sitting in the sand. Wonder if I'd still feel the loneliness. Would I feel anything? Hey! That's it. The ship. Hear that, diary? Now I don't have to talk to you. I've got somebody else. Besides myself. Be back later. Hey! Hey! How you doing, Allenby?
Corey, how are you?
All right.
Corey,
Well, don't just stand there. Come on inside. It's hotter than blazes.
What a place you got here.
Glad you like it.
I didn't say I liked it. I think it stinks.
And I guess you think I don't?
I don't know what you think.
Hey, take it easy, Adams.
Well, you don't have to live here now, do you?
No. But I've got to come back here 4 times a year. And that's 8 months out of 12, Corey, away from Earth. Sometimes my kids don't even recognize me when I get home.
I'm sorry.
I'll bet you are.
Come on, fellas. Have some coffee. I got some clean cups.
That's all right. Corey.
Wait, what am I thinking? Let me pour you a real drink.
Thanks, Corey. It's real nice of you.
Not right now, Carstairs.
If you say so, Captain. Hey, this isn't so bad, huh? I like the way you set it up in here.
Sure. I have what I need. Most of it anyway. Thanks to the captain there.
Yep, you got it made. This is Corey's kingdom, and it never changes.
Sit down, everybody. How about a little poker? 4-handed draw, jacks to open. Who's in?
We don't have much of a layover this time.
All right, no openers. Joke is wild.
There was some trouble on the way, and we lost time.
Deuce is wild. How's that? Or blackjack? Anybody want to play blackjack? You can count to 21, can't you, Adams?
Listen to this guy.
Look, we've only got 15 minutes, guys.
So what? Nobody's checking your schedule out here. What's the big deal?
I'm sorry, Corey. This isn't an arbitrary decision. If we delay our departure by more than 15 minutes, that places us in a different orbital position. We'd never make it back to Earth on the fuel we've got. We'd have to stay at least 14 days before we're in position again.
So? Why not hang out here? I've got some beer put away. I can turn up the generator and get it cold. We'll sit around, talk.
It's just not possible.
It's a few lousy days. A few hours even. A couple of card games at least. How about you guys? What's the matter? Think I'll murder you or something over a bad hand?
Not this time, Corey.
All right. 3 or 4 minutes gone already. Better get going. I wouldn't want to foul up your schedule. Not for a lousy game of cards or a few bottles of crummy beer.
How's your water supply?
Don't worry about it. I got plenty.
Well, I'll have a cupful then, if you can spare it.
Sure.
We've got some fresh on board. I'll have the men bring it over.
You do that.
Brought you a few more things, too. I thought you could use them.
Thanks. Any news?
Not yet. But I told you last time, there's been some pressure back home about this kind of punishment. A lot of people think it's unnecessarily cruel. Well, who knows what'll happen the next couple of years. Well, they may change their minds, rewrite the law, bring you back to a prison on Earth like the old days.
Allenby, I have to tell you something. Every morning when I get up, I tell myself that this is the last time. That I won't be able to live another day alone, not another day. And by noon, when I can't keep still anymore and the inside of my mouth feels like gunpowder and burnt copper and deep down in my gut, I've got an ache that won't go away, and it starts to spread through my body, tearing little chunks out of me. Then I think that I've got to hold out for one more day, just one more day. But I can't keep doing that forever. You hear me? Or I swear I'll lose my mind.
You're breaking my heart.
What do you know about it?
That's enough. Let him go.
Why should I? What do I have to lose?
I said...
Take your hands off me, you nutcase.
Watch your mouth.
Corey!
He shouldn't worry about losing his mind. Look at him. He's already lost it.
Back off, Adams. Now you and Carstairs go back to the ship and get the supplies.
Yes, sir.
Go on, do as I tell you. And the big crate, the one with the red tag, handle that one gently.
How about using the truck out there? Some of the stuff's pretty heavy.
It's not running today.
It isn't, huh? What's the matter, Corey? Out of gas? Lots of places to go around here. There's the country club past the mound over there. And the seashore over that way. And the drive-thru restaurant. That's around here someplace, isn't it?
Knock it off, Adams. Get the supplies.
I'm going.
I brought you some parts for the truck. A set of coil springs. I got some magazines, too. Strictly on my own. And some old vintage movies. Science fiction. You'll get a kick out of them.
I'm sure I will.
I brought you something else.
Yeah.
It would mean my job if they found out.
Look, Allenby, I don't want your gifts. I don't want your tidbits. Makes me feel like an animal in a cage and there's a nice old lady out there who wants to throw peanuts at me. Allenby, I only got one question. What about the pardon?
I'm afraid you're still out of luck.
That's what I figured. The new regime, huh?
The sentence reads 50 years. And they're not even reviewing cases of homicide.
Allenby, take a look out there. What do you see? This is 90% of the view I'm going to have for the rest of my life. Did it ever cross your mind? Because it crosses mine every hour of every day.
Unfortunately, we don't make the rules. All we do is deliver the supplies and pass on information, because you're out of position for radio contact.
Yeah, that's why they picked this place. Look, Allenby, a pardon. That's the only information I want. I'm not a murderer.
I know.
It was self-defense. A lot of people believe me, and it happens to be the truth. I killed in self-defense.
I remember, Corey.
Then why am I here?
I doubt if it'll be much consolation to you, but this kind of assignment isn't easy. Stopping here 4 times a year, having to look at a man suffering?
You're right. It's not much consolation. Here they come.
I can't bring you freedom, Corey. All I can do is try to bring you things to help you keep your sanity.
You want this big crate opened up, Captain?
Not yet. Stay there. I'll be right out.
Okay, I'll bite. What's the big box?
You can open it after we're gone.
If it's a 20-year supply of puzzles, you can take them with you. When I want a problem to solve, all I have to do is look in a mirror.
We've got to go now. Did you hear what I said, Corey? Wait till we're gone to open it. And this is important. When you open up the crate, there's nothing you need to do. The item has been vacuum packed. It needs no activator of any kind. The air will do that. There'll be a booklet inside that'll answer any of your questions.
You're being awfully mysterious.
I don't mean to be. Just like I told you, though. I'm risking a lot to bring it here. They don't know what it is. So I'd appreciate it if you wait till we get out of sight.
No problem. Give my regards to Broadway. And every place else while you're at it.
Sure, Corey. I'll see you.
Allenby!
Yes?
I don't much care what it is. But for the thought, Allenby, for the decency of it, I thank you.
You're quite welcome, Corey.
Have a good trip!
2 minutes, Captain.
Go ahead and fire up the rockets.
Yes, sir.
Captain, just man to man. What did you bring him? What's in the box?
I'm not sure, really. Maybe it's an illusion, or maybe it's salvation. Open the hatch. Let's get out of here.
What? You are now the proud owner of an XB-1 robot. This model represents the latest in modern technology. Do not think of it as a machine. For all intents and purposes, it functions as a highly sophisticated simulacrum of a human being.
Hello. My name's Alicia. What's yours?
Hold on a minute here.
Don't I speak clearly enough?
No, you sound fine. Fine. What is this thing? Both physiologically and psychologically, she is comparable to a living human with a full set of emotions, a writable memory track, and the ability to reason and to speak. She is immune to organic illness and under normal circumstances should have a lifespan similar to that of a human being. Caution must be taken against exposure to excessive heat and moisture. She comes complete with a loose-fitting microfiber garment for general use.
Would you answer my question, please?
What question?
What's your name?
Corey. My name's Corey.
I like that name.
Good. Glad to hear it. Now, if you don't mind, what are you doing?
What is this place?
This is mine. My place.
Yours?
Where I live. Alone. Allenby must think I'm pretty far gone. Hey, don't move that. It's my cup. I've still got some water left.
Water? Do you like water, Corey?
Yeah, I like it. Leave it, I told you.
Would you like some more water?
No, that's okay. Not right now.
Very well. Where is your place?
Where? On an asteroid, all right?
Asteroid. I know that word.
6,000 miles north to south, 4,000 east to west. It's got atmosphere, gravity, the works. Now, why don't you just...
What, Corey?
Stop saying my name! Get out. I don't want some machine in here.
I'm not a machine. I'm an XB-1.
Go on. Get out.
Corey? Corey? Corey?
Ow! Blasted coil springs.
What's wrong, Corey?
Nothing, all right?
I brought you some water. Where shall I put it?
Just leave it.
But it will get warm on the sand. It won't taste as good.
You know that, huh? What it tastes like?
I can feel thirst.
Yeah? What else can you feel?
I don't understand.
Can you feel heat and cold? The wind?
Yes.
How about pain? Can you feel pain?
That too?
How? How can you? You're a machine. Excuse me. A different kind of machine.
Yes.
Of course you are. So why didn't they build you to look like a machine? Why aren't you made of metal with nuts and bolts sticking out of you? With wires and electrodes?
Would you prefer that?
You know, I might. Because then you wouldn't be a lie.
A lie?
Why do they cover you with stuff that looks like flesh? Why even give you a face in the first place? A face that if I look at it long enough, it almost makes me think, makes me believe that...
Believe what?
Stop asking me stupid questions.
I didn't mean to.
Look at me. Don't hang your head.
Corey.
Turn that face up. I'm talking to you.
Corey, please.
Don't give me any of that phony stuff. Somebody program it into you? Why? What's the point? To mock me?
I'm not mocking you, Corey.
Yes, you are. Every time you talk to me, every time you look at me, like right now, I'm being mocked.
You hurt me, Corey.
Hurt you? How could I hurt you? This arm, it isn't real.
Please, let go of me.
There aren't any nerves under there. There aren't any tendons or muscles. There isn't any flesh and blood. But you don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
What are you doing?
Oh, just what do you think? I'm looking for the right tool for the job, and you know what that job is?
No.
I'm going to turn you back into parts, the way you should have been in the first place. Maybe I can use some of them in the truck.
Corey, that's a hammer.
That's right. That's what it is. You know what you are? You're like this broken-down heap of iron sitting here. Exactly like it. You're just a hunk of metal and plastic and God knows what, with arms and legs instead of wheels. That heap doesn't mock me the way you do. Doesn't look at me with make-believe eyes and talk to me with a make-believe voice.
No.
Well, listen, you machine. I'm sick of being mocked by some kind of ghost, by the memory of what a woman looks like. Well, I don't need it. I've got enough memories. I don't have to be reminded of anything. And that's all you are. Nothing but a reminder that I'm so lonely I'm about to lose my mind. That's right. Close your eyes if you want. I don't care.
Corey.
What are you...
Oh, Corey.
Are those tears?
Yes.
You can cry, too?
When I have reason.
I can't stand to see that. But why? What are you crying for?
I'm frightened.
Frightened of me? You can feel fear?
Yes.
The book said with a full set of emotions. What else can you feel?
Sadness.
You can?
And happiness, joy, mystery, wonder, and other things.
Such as?
Loneliness.
I don't believe it.
Don't you?
There you go again. Listen, it's hot out here.
Yes, that's not good for me.
We'll go back inside.
All right.
Yeah, better?
Much better.
In a little while, maybe we'll have some dinner or something, okay?
That would be nice.
And we can talk.
If you wish.
You like to talk, don't you? I mean, sit around, have conversations?
Yes, Corey. What would you like to talk about?
Anything. Tell me everything you know.
Everything? I don't know very many things yet.
You'll learn, Alicia. You'll learn. Here you go. Of course, it's only freeze-dried, but it isn't bad. You're not a vegetarian, are you?
No, Corey. I hope you enjoy it.
Me? This is for both of us.
It smells wonderful.
You haven't touched your wine.
I'm fine, thank you.
No. Go ahead, drink up.
I don't require food or drink, Corey.
Is that right? Yeah, of course. What am I thinking?
You should have let me prepare the meal.
Why, you're not a slave. We're going to be partners from now on. You and me.
No. But it means so much to you. I like to see that. It makes me feel happy.
Does?
Of course, I'm not a true human being as you are.
I don't care. I don't care how you were born or made. You're flesh and blood to me. I need you, Alicia. Do you understand?
And I need you, Corey.
Okay. Now that we got that settled, let's drink up. Here's to us. From now on, we don't need anybody else.
Yes, Corey. Drink up. It's a beautiful night, isn't it?
Sure is.
I mean, it's the first night I've seen. I know about trees and mountains and streams. Are there any of those nearby?
Afraid not. It's all like this. But we can walk as far as we want. You're not cold, are you?
I don't think so.
Here, take my jacket. Once it's dark, the wind gets pretty chilly.
I'm fine. Really. Can we have a conversation now, Corey?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Anything you like.
Oh, I've got tons of things to tell you. A whole life's worth. But you talk first. Tell me things I've never heard before. Tell me what you think, how you feel.
It's very dark out.
Yeah, don't worry. We can't get lost. See the shack back there? It's the only light in the whole place.
I see other lights.
Where?
Up there.
Oh, those are just stars.
Really? I know some of the constellations.
Well, they look different from here. Not like on Earth. That's where you, where you're from, isn't it?
Yes. Are you from Earth, too?
I sure am. New York, New York. You ever see the Great White Way?
You mean the Milky Way?
No, I mean Broadway, in Manhattan. You should see it when it's all lit up.
Can we see the Earth from here?
I don't think so. It's 1,000,000 miles away, more than that.
Sometimes planets shine almost as brightly as stars. Like that one.
Where?
Over there on the horizon.
Oh, yeah, must be a shooting star. Make a wish, Alicia, before it disappears.
But it's not. It's moving this way.
Must be a ship, then.
Like the one that brought us here?
Allenby's? Could be. There are a lot of ships out there.
Will he come back? Allenby, I mean?
Oh, sure. You'll see. With supplies. Things to make our life better. But for now, let's just sit here for a while.
Why?
So we can look at the stars. Funny. I never paid much attention before. There's the North Star. You can see it even where we are.
So bright. It looks like God's beauty.
I like that, Alicia. God's beauty. I wonder if Allenby will believe it when I tell him. Me sitting out here counting stars with you.
Will he mind?
What?
I mean, is it permitted?
Now, why would he mind? It's good like this, isn't it, Alicia? The best thing that ever happened to me.
I hope you're right.
Sure I am. We've got our whole lives ahead of us. Just you and me, and have a little faith, will you?
I'll try, Corey. I'll try.
Alicia has been with me for 11 months now. Twice when Allenby brought the ship in with supplies, I've hidden her so the others wouldn't see. But each time, I've seen the question in Allenby's eyes. It's a question I have myself. And I don't have the answer. It's difficult to explain the sum total of this relationship. It's strange, all right. Man and machine. But it's also man and woman. There are times when even I know that Alicia is simply an extension of me, a mirror of my needs. I hear my own words coming from her. The things she's learned to love are the things I love.
Where do you want to store the magazines and books, Corey?
Anywhere, Alicia. Anywhere you'd like. I think I've reached the point now where I won't analyze her any longer. I accept her as a part of my life, an integral part. I don't know how I ever got along without her. Because I'm not lonely anymore. Each day is something I can live with, something new. It's a gift. Nothing else matters. Because I love her. I've been trying to get up the courage to tell her. That's all for now. Alicia?
Yes?
I think I'll go outside and work on the truck for a while.
Shall I go with you?
That's all right. No, wait. Why not? You can see how it's coming. Just don't stay in the sun too long.
I won't.
I haven't done much work on it lately, but it's gonna get finished. And it'll be great, I promise.
I believe you.
Go on, get in the front seat.
If you like.
Right next to the driver.
Are we going somewhere?
We sure are. Let's see, how about burgers and a movie?
But we have the movies Allenby brought us.
Haven't you ever been on a date? First, I pick you up. Then we go to the movies. A drive-in. How about that? You don't even have to get out of your car. Then we go to a drive-in restaurant on the way home. We still don't have to get out of the car. Isn't that something? We order burgers and fries, maybe a chocolate shake. Then we drive home real slow.
Home?
You know, where we live. Where we really live. Where we belong.
Sounds wonderful.
Sure it does. There's lots of places we could go. Take a drive out to the beach or cruise. So I can show off my girl.
Would you show me off, Corey?
You're darn right I would. 'Cause you're beautiful. Alicia, something I've been wanting to tell you.
Corey?
Yeah,
What star is that?
you can't see stars in the daytime. I was going to tell you.
But maybe it's a ship.
The ship's not due for another month. What is...
There! See it flash? It looks like silver.
Wait a minute. It must be Allenby's. That's the only one that ever comes this close.
Corey, what does it mean?
I'll find out. You wait here. Just wait, all right?
If you say so.
Allenby?
Hello, Corey.
What are you doing here? Have some trouble?
No, we had no trouble.
What's the matter, Corey? Aren't you glad to see us?
But you don't have a scheduled stop for another month.
This is a scheduled stop.
What are you talking about?
We've got good news for you, Corey.
Hold on. Let me tell him.
Tell me what?
Well, Corey,
Forget it. Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
you'd better hear what it is first.
You heard me, Allenby. I'm not interested. Don't you get it? I don't care what happens on Earth. Not anymore.
You will this time. I guarantee it.
Doesn't make any difference.
It's worse. If we'd come back a month from now, he'd have been eating sand or something.
I'll see you guys. Leave the supplies by the shack.
Corey, listen to me. It's this way, Corey. All the sentences have been reviewed. They've given you a pardon. We're not here to bring supplies. We're here to take you back home.
What?
But we've got to take off in exactly 10 minutes. We can't wait any longer. We're almost out of fuel. Any more than 10 minutes, and the coordinates will be wrong, and then I don't think we'd ever make it.
Wait a minute, Allenby. What did you just say? What did you say about...
You heard me right. A pardon.
It won't do any of us any good unless you pack your stuff and get ready to move, Corey. We've picked up 7 men from other asteroids, and we've only got room for about 15 pounds of gear. So grab what you need and leave the rest of it behind, such as it is.
I don't even have 15 pounds of stuff. I've got a shirt, a pencil, and a recordable diary. Pair of shoes. The truck you can leave here for the next poor devil.
There won't be any next poor devil. There won't be any more exiles. You're the last.
We'll leave it here to rust then. The farthest auto junkyard in the known universe. And Alicia and I will wave to it as we leave. We'll just look out of the porthole and throw it a kiss goodbye. The car, the shack, the salt beds, the sand dunes, the whole works. Alicia and I will just...
Who? Who, Corey?
Oh, my dear God. I forgot.
Allenby, it's Alicia. You remember her?
Is he out of his mind?
Who's Alicia, Corey?
Who's Alicia? Adams, you idiot. You brought her here. You brought her in a box with a red tag on it. She's a woman. Well, a robot, technically, but closer to a woman. Much closer. She kept me alive. I swear to you, if it weren't for her...
Corey, I don't know what to say.
You worried about Alicia? You don't have to be. I tell you, she's just like a woman. And she's gentle and kind, and without her, I tell you, I'd be finished. I'd have given up. The only reason you'd have to come back would be to bury me.
That's what you wouldn't let us look at, huh, Captain? The crate.
Sorry if I wasn't supposed to tell them.
It doesn't matter now, Corey. But unfortunately, there's another problem.
problem? There are no problems left on heaven and earth. We'll pack up 15 pounds of stuff and we'll climb in that ship of yours, and when we get back to that beautiful green earth... 15 pounds? 15 pounds? You've got to have room for more than that. Throw out some equipment. Alicia weighs more than 15 pounds.
That's the point, Corey. We're stripped now. We've got room for you and nothing else except that little recorder of yours and the pencil. You'll have to leave the robot here.
Allenby, she's not just a robot. You leave her behind. That's murder.
I'm sorry, Corey.
No, you don't understand. You can't leave her. Alicia! Come here! You'll see. You'll see why you can't leave her. Alicia! Alicia!
Where is she, Corey?
I don't know.
Look, just pack your gear and get out.
Captain, we've only got a few more minutes.
Come on, Corey.
No! I'm not leaving without her. I told you that. I can't leave.
This is our last trip. It's off the route now. That means no supplies. That means if you stay here, you die here. And if you make that choice, there'll be a day, Corey, when you'll pray for death to come quickly.
I can't help it, Allenby. I can't leave her behind. And you won't take her. So that means I stay. Alicia! Come here, Alicia! Let them see you. Don't be afraid.
Corey, listen to me. I saw this thing get crated, shoved into a box. It's a machine with servo motor and wires and circuits and batteries.
She's a woman!
Captain Allenby, we've got to take off.
How about it, Captain? We better leave him.
We can't do that. Sick, mad, or half alive, we've got to bring him back. Those are the orders. Corey, it isn't just you now, it's all of us. So we can't argue anymore, Corey. We have to take you one way or another. I'm sorry, Corey. Grab him.
No, you don't. Alicia!
Stop him.
Corey!
Come on, Corey. We'll carry you if we have to.
There you are. Alicia, talk to them. Tell them you're a woman. Tell them...
Corey, is it all right? You said to hide. What are they doing? Are they hurting you, Corey?
I have no choice, Corey. No choice at all.
No, Allenby, I tell you, she's a human being. She's...
Corey, I'm frightened. Corey!
You see, Corey? There's nothing behind that face except wires and circuits and visual receptors.
Alicia. Alicia.
Corey? Corey?
Corey. Corey. Corey.
Come along now. It's over.
Yeah. It's over.
It's gotta be now, Captain.
Put it behind you, Corey, like a bad dream. When you wake up, you'll be on Earth. You'll be home.
Home?
That's right. All you're leaving behind is loneliness.
I'll have to remember. Remember to keep that in mind.
Let's go, Corey. Let's go home.
Down below, on a microscopic piece of sand that floats through space, is a fragment of a man's life. Left to rust is the place he lived in and the machines he used. Without use, they will disintegrate from the wind and the sand and the years that act upon them. All of Mr. Corey's machines, including the one made in his image and kept alive by love, but now obsolete, in the Twilight Zone.